believe that! I can't believe that!
This is gonna be fucking awesome.
Tell him, Steve Dave.
Evidently, Walt, you and I weren't aware of this, but we hampered fucking poor Ming last week. I have obtained secret recordings of you complaining about us.
Secret recordings, I think, is very public. These recordings of me.
It's not as public as you'd like.
And it wasn't.
Ain't as public as telling Steve Dave.
And it wasn't just me. Jeff was very annoyed by by how long.
Why were you annoyed?
Why was I annoyed? I thought we were going at 5. I thought we were going out Tuesday at 5.
So you walked 4 feet over from your office to here, found out you weren't going at 5. So why were you so annoyed then?
I like to be on a schedule. You know, when you say, when I thought we were going to go at 5,
you are on a schedule. You're on our schedule.
Well, ultimately I was.
When are you ever on your own schedle, though? You're always on somebody else's schedule.
Yeah, very rarely on my own. Maybe
you're used to it.
Maybe after work. But I really didn't know what time you guys started, so I thought you guys were stopping at any moment, and then it kept going on and on.
To 2 weeks of, actually, last week was the second week. 1 week of solo puck nuts has gone to this guy's head.
Yeah,
he got fucking drunk with power and shit. He starts talking about. Did you hear any of it, Quinn? I'm gonna play a little bit for you.
Okay, please. I didn't get a chance to listen. I'm very busy these days.
Okay.
Please play me the clips.
All right, me and Sunday Jeff are a little cranky right now. We were supposed to start about 2 hours ago, and the Tell 'em Steve Dave crew pushed us farther back. I got places to be, man. I don't know about you.
I got plenty of places to be.
I saw you came in here. We usually record at 5 o'clock, and then we waited. Time ticked by, and I saw you getting more and more annoyed. You're like me, man. I like to stick to a schedule. When you told me to be here at 5, I'm here at 4:45. I heard Lombardi was like that. It's like, listen, if you're on time, you're late, and if you're early, you're on time.
No, I agree. But I thought it was again, it wouldn't be this long. Sometimes we have to wait a little bit for them. You know, it's their show.
Yeah, a little bit, meaning 15, 20 minutes, not a fucking hour. Not a fucking hour and a half.
So, can you believe that?
What?
Dogging us. And it's weird because they act as if it were like it's been separate shows the entire time, like as if we don't just spill over into fucking puck nuts along the way. One thing I did notice about the entire show, mostly they talk about you not being there. They never mention me not being there once, as if like I'll fucking disappear.
Yeah.
If they just don't mention me, I'll cease to exist. But I think Sunday Jeff has the right degree of reverence.
Like if anybody does, even though I won't give it to him, I could almost see why, since he's coming from farther away than Ming. But Ming is walking over from his office. He could literally be like, Mike, give me a call when these guys are done. I'm going to go back to my office and do office stuff.
Right. I think his
not sit there and fucking with his hands on his fucking hips going, still going, huh?
His foot and shit. I got schedule, man. What's up with these jerks?
I like to be in here, man. I might like it. You know, you got to come in here. You get in the environment. You get in the zone.
You weren't mic'd up and shit. That's why you were like,
if I'm not on mic, there's no sense of me even speaking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, I let Sunday Jeff do all that complaint. He was sighing.
I think Sunday Jeff is not like, the Tell 'em Steve Dave guys are taking on my time. I think he's like, why the fuck am I here? You hear it so many times in the show, Ming will not stop fucking bringing up baseball. Sunday Jeff has said fucking 10 times, like, I don't know anything about it. But there was more, Quinn.
What, the disrespect continued?
Oh,
wait, but
Quinn.
There's more.
Oh,
hold on.
Ming.
It was better, though, with the hats. I like that. I know. The hats are going to have to be part of the show.
All right, I didn't bring the hats. I thought the other guys would be back. We were going to talk about them not being here. We were going to talk about kicking them off the show. And then they just ditched us anyways.
That's the saddest part. He was so fucking
firing someone who quit a month ago.
He was so amped up to tell us to fuck off until he was like, "Wait, where'd they go?"
I thought it was a one-shot deal. I thought you guys were going to stick around.
You really were thinking about kicking us off, huh?
Wow.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, you seen him in action. You saw him in Brandon.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved us not being here, right?
I saw the 10 positive Twitter comments, and my dick got big.
Started swelling up. Fucking Sunday Jeff.
It got turgid. It was like freaking Pinocchio, but between my legs. What am I going to say?
And there's no party that really wants us to come back then at this point, right?
Oh, that's not true. There are a lot of people.
It's totally true.
What about you?
Oh, me? Oh, no, I don't want you to come back.
What about you?
Honestly, I think I read a quote. It was like, all sports, no laughs. That's not really a show. And there are no laughs without you.
But tell them honest, though. Isn't it nice, though, maneuvering and just sitting there going like, man, there's no fucking asshole in my face.
Right, I just completed a sentence. I
don't know about completing sentences. Can you play some other clips? I think you probably pulled?
Well, I'm going to play a couple things, and then we'll play some incomplete sentences. That it boggles the mind.
Really?
Mm-hmm. In fact, I'm going to accuse Ming of padding the show with this so that it has a decent running time. All right.
I think he'll be back though. I think, hopefully he'll stay on and then it can be a real 3 Ming circus.
Yeah, that's right. That guy can't stay away. We all know it. He knows it. He doesn't like to admit it.
3 Ming circus, you see?
Oh, that's right.
That's what I'm talking about. There's no reference to me at all. He'll be back. Sunday Jeff misses you, dude.
Sunday Jeff does?
Yeah.
I think so. There's no doubt about it. I knew he would. He likes to say he wouldn't miss me, but I don't think he could live his life without me. I think he'd be swinging. From a rafter if I was to fucking just disappear from his life.
I agree with that.
The test is puck nuts. If there's an attempt, or at least some cutting.
Yeah, there's some deep fucking scar tissue.
Yeah, Sunday Jeff is wearing long sleeve shirts and shit around the store.
He looks like the fucking what was that Clint Eastwood character when he has that fucking scar around his neck?
Oh, Josie Wales?
The outlaw?
Yeah.
When they run out of shit to say, they start talking about you again. They start bringing up Walt. They're like, what do you think Walt's doing right now? Bet you Walt would have made fun of me right there.
I'm not going to deny padding the show. I'm always afraid of not filling out enough time. Especially for puck nuts.
If this is what I think it is, this is crazy. Let me see. Hold on a second.
That was good. I
wasn't aggravated. Walt told me to be very aggravated.
Okay, they won't stop.
They're fucking obsessed.
Yeah, I was pissed too that we did not start at our usual 5 o'clock.
You gotta understand, this is at the end of the show. This is not like still in the first couple of minutes. Like they're wrapping up and being still pissed.
I was annoyed.
But he wants me to be pissed. He likes me better. I guess he likes me better when I'm miserable and just a mean.
I love how he tries to dictate the show and yet he's not here, or he tries to jump. He can't keep quiet like he did last week.
I'll be back here next week. I hope. And that's, we'll bring him back. We'll have a discussion. Bring your hats. I'm going to bring the hats back next week.
Jesus Christ! Better call the show Walt's Nuts because they're all over him.
Yeah. Ming and Sunday Jeff each sitting on one testicle and shit. Fucking. That's going to be the Puck Nuts t-shirt. Walt Terry Balls and Ming and fucking Sunday Jeff fucking perching on one.
Picking through.
Why is that so funny? I think everybody would admit the show's
because
better
first you're like, fuck him, and then Jeff's like, maybe he'll come back.
Come on, we say that with all the love in the world.
It's like you break up with a girlfriend and you just talk shit about her the whole time being like, oh, I wish she would just come back.
What guy isn't like that, truly? Come on.
And this is the thing that I was just like, why the fuck would he talk about this? This was just weird, I thought. This is the very end of the show. It's like they could have gotten out gracefully, they could have gotten out with just the sports shit, but then fucking Ming brings this up.
We'll go with the revelation. We never really got into this last week, Sunday Jeff.
Oh, God.
You like to bang. Got anyone?
Oh, well, if there's anybody dead, I really don't want to bang anybody.
All right, well, I meant when they were alive, not necrophilia, but...
alive? I don't know. Tell you the truth. I just really don't... It doesn't really dawn on me. I mean, there's a lot of attractive actresses out there. It's just, I want to bang them all, you know? It's
very important, too. Ming said, you love your wife. That's why fucking Sunday Jeff isn't answering. Yet Ming goes on to answer.
With a very, I mean, obviously there's one thing that's guaranteed. Your wife doesn't listen to Puck Nuts.
She listens my wife listens every week. She's a faithful listener, yes. And tell him Steve Dave.
Bullshit.
No, not at all. Not
So
bullshit.
The tell him Steve Dave part, I believe.
Why would you, like, go out of your way? Like, you couldn't fucking not sign off without telling the world. That's a fucking lofty fucking sentence right there.
Yeah.
Isn't that,
You had to tell them the actress that you wanted to be with.
why
Then he
not?
fucking comes off as even more pervy than me.
I'm telling the truth. Well, you know what? You don't need to tell everybody the truth.
That was my thing, and I usually will say anything. But when I heard this, I was like, why the fuck would he go out of his way to say this? It's so
that's
weird.
fucked up.
Like,
Yeah,
I would
Out of all the shit you guys have said, and that's the thing that's
But
fucked
how,
up.
like, how you could not be like, I got to say this. I've got to get this off my chest.
First off, we did it on Tell Him Steve Dave, like the 10th episode. We talked about it. You don't remember
That's
that?
right.
No.
You guys
What
kept
did we
going
say?
with like,
Audrey Hepburn.
yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah. That was a long time ago.
All right, people forget.
Yeah, people forget. It's like, like tragedies and stuff like that. Yeah, people forget. So
Hold on.
There's not one certain person I want to do it, but it's just like, this girl's nice, but it's like, in the end, it's, I don't know. I don't know of anybody off.
Class act Sunday Jeff. He's
girl's
not
nice,
gonna
this girl's
fucking go
nice.
out there and be like,
Right. Hey, wife of mine, do you really think you're the only one I want to fuck? Are you that fucking nuts? He is classy.
100% glass full of class. I agree.
Now fucking get ready for fucking yellow trash
agree,
over here to
yeah,
fuck it up.
The top of my head that I would be like, oh my lord, I gotta have that woman.
All right, I'm going on record. I'm a big fan of actress named Amanda Bynes.
I don't even know who that
I
is.
don't know who that is. But, 2 reasons. She reminds me of my wife.
Dude,
Yes.
it's not like your wife is fucking dead. And you're like, oh my God, if I make love to her, it'll remind me of the great times I used to have. You could go fuck your wife minutes later if you wanted to. You're like, but I'd fuck her because it reminds me of my wife.
Again,
What a load of shit.
somebody else is gonna run home and hang themselves right now.
Give me that new Sunday, Jeff. I need it more than you.
That's the most fucked up thing that's come out of my mouth.
I just think it's bizarre.
It was a little odd. I listened to it and I was just like,
cringed?
This guy cannot fucking get out of there without, like, he has to tell who it is. Mm-hmm. Like he didn't get to say it last week, and it was a burr in his ass for 7 days.
It bothered him all week. Now nobody knows. Now nobody knows.
Yeah, now I gotta tell everybody. Holy crap!
What was Amanda Bynes in? Who is Amanda Bynes?
She's cute, but she's young. Like,
No.
that's what
No,
I said.
Brian.
What's that?
Not cute enough.
Oh no, she's definitely cute
All right.
enough.
But what was she in that you caught your attention in?
Fucking iCarly.
No, she wasn't. No, she wasn't on
What?
Carly. She was on a
How
third.
old is this actress?
She's 25.
24.
Oh, okay.
24 because I looked it up because I'm like, he's more fucked up than I am.
She's 25. Her birthday was like last week. Come on.
Yeah, she's very cute. She's very pretty. She was in the Hairspray remake, wasn't she, Ming?
Yes.
How often does she come into your mind?
I don't know.
When you're
it's either once a
Doing
month
something.
or when I read one of
Once a
her
month?
tweets.
once a month?
Yes. Maybe once a month.
Here she is in a bikini top, Ming.
in your head, is there anything you haven't
dirty
done to
dog.
Amanda Bynes?
Come on.
That a little too unclassy.
That's where I
He's
draw.
like,
I
in
draw
order
the
to
line
not get
there.
caught, I've silenced her in my mind.
Then resurrected her.
Let's see. There's a little bit more.
There's more?
Yeah, and he gives just a
Oh,
tiny bit more.
I know what it is. Is it?
He gives a great reason as to why.
Oh.
Something that 96, 97% of the women in the world do, except for the ones like that fucking have no shoes. They wear heels.
It's good in a pair of heels. What am I going to say? Big shocker, right? But,
Transvestites. There's transvestites.
no, there are.
Why did he say that? And how could
know.
you not like? That would be like an hour on Puck Nuts when all of a sudden Jeff goes, there's some dudes that look good in heels. Like,
Right. That's why I missed you
No,
too.
Amanda Bynes.
That's why I missed you too. You guys would have jumped all over that like a Chinaman on rice.
Shut up, fucking crazy gaylord. I'm talking about Amanda Bynes here.
Yeah.
that
What's a
was
fucking-
odd.
Okay, tiny bit more. I think. I'm not even positive they don't mention you again.
She's as far as I know, she's not in Lindsay Lohan territory. She doesn't get fucked up and not wear panties.
Because that matters.
Does that matter to you?
Totally it matters.
That would disappoint you.
Absolutely
If Amanda Bynes was caught like in a drunken stupor.
Absolutely
on
it matters.
Hollywood Boulevard.
Sure.
Amanda Bynes tripped outside Koi because she was drunk. I better not fuck her.
I got standards, man. Come on. I got standards.
You're so fucking full of shit, man. You don't care if she's Lindsay Lohan territory. You're out in L.A. You never got married. You don't have any kids. You're out in L.A. Amanda Bynes wants to hook up at Kev's party, but it's like, whoa, she looks tipsy. Aside from the obvious reasons of like, I don't want to take advantage of her, but you're like, oh man, fuck a paparazzi's gonna be all over Chen's
she's freaking
ass.
stumbling around stealing necklaces and shit. No, I would draw the line there.
Believe that.
I got standards, man.
Why? Crazy woman fuck great.
That's true, but a lot of non-crazy women do too, I bet.
Fuck me and stab him in the chest.
Is that the way to go? That might be the way to go.
Crazy girl?
Yeah, with getting stabbed in the chest afterwards and passing on.
Well, you're not going to pass out, probably.
Pass on. Pass on.
Oh, okay.
I would probably die
pass
after
out for
that.
good.
Yeah, pass out. Yeah.
There's more?
More?
She seems to be somewhat normal, Sunday Jeff. You know, as far as normal as a Hollywood actress can be. So,
like, you can't stop talking about, even when Sunday Jeff is not entertaining you. He doesn't even care.
He has less interest than the baseball conversations.
Sunday Jeff could care less. He doesn't know.
Don't you want to hear who I want to stick my dick into? Like chasing him across the parking lot even after Pucknuts is over. Come back! Sunday Jeff just goes,
Sunday Jeff's got his jacket on. He's fucking got his keys out.
He started his car.
It's like, oh, what? There's more? Oh.
This is Ming saying the word right.
Right?
Yeah. Now, Ming, you don't cut a lot out of, obviously, you don't cut a lot out of Pucknuts.
No, I don't.
So I don't think you get a good gauge of, like, I've changed my speech patterns, listening to myself over and over again, editing. I've changed the way I talk and say some things. You have not gotten there yet, and I'm about to show you why. This is the word right.
Right.
Okay? I swear, none of them are doubled up. It's not like I fucking... It's not
doctored.
No, not at all.
Okay.
I clipped every time he said right. And I didn't even...
In one show?
In one show. This is just the one show.
Okay.
It gets...
And how long was the show? What was put up?
It was maybe
56 minutes.
No, 56 minutes.
A 6-minute show. The word right.
Yep. Here we go.
right.
That's
Right.
You know, everything's
Right.
you can be able-
Right.
It's because they want that one out that you're gonna stick. And you can do it. They can't play hockey.
Holy shit.
That's fucked up. I didn't even think it was that long.
I'm not.
Holy fuck.
Wow.
I'm sure it's only
It's funny. Then it gets
It's creepy, man.
I still think I will say back here. Actually,
No fucking way.
like the following night. I mean, it's just
Wow.
That was spurred on by an email I wrote to you, right? And I was like,
Yeah.
This motherfucker has developed
He's got a nervous tick.
I have never heard anybody say the word right so many times, but I didn't even think it could begin to be that
How long is that?
A minute and 28 seconds straight of rights.
Out of a how many minute show?
56. So it's like 10. That's like 20% of the show. I had no idea. I listened to that show twice. Once when I was cutting.
You're also a lazy fuck too. Because why the fuck wouldn't you do that? Why wouldn't you get this out of the show too?
When he. I noticed that too. There are times that if I'm if I hear myself breathe, I'll cut it out. Like if it's too loud, and he's throwing up in the background.
I was lazy. I was under the weather, and
you were sick.
I was something. I was coming down with something.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
They also.
I just thought it was just I don't want to cut anything.
No, I cut a couple of them out, and then I'm like, what?
Some coughs? You
cut
out?
You cut out one or two rights. There, perfect.
Let me add a little bit, one more. All right.
That was crazy.
Maybe sweeten it up with a right or two.
That was crazy. I had no idea.
Wow.
They had conversations too that they never had them when me and Walt were on the show.
Well, they can't have conversations when you guys are on the show because you guys
but stuff like this, I took an excerpt from one of their conversations, and I was shocked at the content.
I'm sorry. I feel like an asshole. I actually bought a DVD of Sunday Jeff being blown left and right. I love it. Now, if that's not a ringing endorsement, I don't know what is.
Rather than going out and blowing your load out, I like bull riding better. I like getting paid millions and millions.
All right, now.
Me? Can you believe it?